We got a couple people there. What time is it? It's 12:51 a.m. It's amazing. Hey, see, Pixie Belle's in Australia. It's 12:51 a.m. here. Pixie Belle's here. Freckles here. I mean, whatever. It's not ideal because it's so late, but whatever. We're doing it anyway. James Gorman is there. Keisha's there. Oh, look, some people are awake. Lee County is in East Coast time, I think. I can't remember. I think Lee County's East Coast time. Moonlander, John Lowe, Tink. Amazing. There's actually a few people up. Who knew? Rick Hoppy says I'm always awake. Apocalypse. It's good for our Australian viewers. Hannah's in Arizona. Need anything? Misha says. I need to live stream. Oh, Nicole Wilson's still awake. DC, Jason Milner. Who knew? Who knew so many people would be awake? Detector Steve. It's amazing. Victoria Whedon's awake. Yeah, John Lowe, I usually don't wear glasses on these streams, but it just worked out that way. I had already taken my contacts out. Ireland's Pacifist TV is here. I had already taken my contacts out, so they're staying up. Casey's Outdoors Washington is there. Wild Bill is from Alaska? Really? I didn't know we had any viewers in Alaska. This will not be an all-nighter. Geraldine says, waiting on my mom, can't go into hospital. Oh, is your mom in the hospital, Geraldine? I hope she's okay. Beard Gang is in Vegas. Stephen McGuire is awake at 5:53 a.m. in the UK. Oh, no cooking tonight. I'm too tired to cook anything. Ireland's Pacifist is only about 1 in 20 people wearing a mask in my town. Oh no, Ireland's Pacifist TV. If you start saying things like the virus is a sham, you're going to have a very short time in the chat room. You've just been timed out. Take that somewhere else. Oh, Pinochet. Thank you, Pinochet, for the corn fund. Pinochet, vegetable fund or corn fund. Pinochet, I was going to go to the grocery today, but I didn't end up going. So I didn't buy any vegetables today. But I'll explain. I might use it on Pinochet. I might use it on potatoes because I used up my remaining potatoes today. Hey, Linda Belk is there. Good to see you. Chev Elliott is awake after listening to heavy metal. Rusty G, look at this. All these moderators are awake. It's amazing. It's amazing. We have 5 moderators at 1 in the morning. TJ Tampa is there. Alibaba is there. Yeah, it's rare that I wear my glasses. I don't know how many times I've worn my glasses on Lookner streams. It's not very common. But it's happening now. Kimberly Dawn is there. Warp Speed is on the West Coast. Yeah, I mean, if you're on the West Coast, it's 9:55 p.m. Thank you, MJ. Lee County, please do not repeat questions. Please do not repeat questions in the chat room. You only get to ask once. Sam Kleng recommends San Antonio, not San Antonio. All right, so a couple things. First of all, I'm wearing my glasses. That's thing one that's happening. Second of all was, yes, Terry, I did go running. See, it's weird. It's because I have to run during the day because I can't run on my treadmill, like at 2 in the morning like I like to. So it makes my day later. Because I have to run on the treadmill during the day, it pushes my whole day later. It just, because then I run and I need to eat something and everything just gets late. So, I just run for about an hour. It runs for about an hour. I run for about an hour and it's not really like super fast or anything. I'm like watching stuff while I run. Hey, Columbo Kitchen is there. So, but anyways, so it just makes everything so late. But anyways, so what I did though is check this out. Check this out. So, after I ran, I had to eat something. I had to eat like my lunch/dinner or whatever it is. And I had some chicken breasts. I had a package of chicken breasts in the fridge. Now I was like, well, I could cook a couple of those. I don't think that's going to be enough though. But then I had the idea. I had 2 russet potatoes still left over, and they were like, they've been in the kitchen cabinet, but they're like 2 weeks old. And I was like, I don't know if they're any good, but I looked it up, and supposedly potatoes, if you store them properly, can last for weeks. So I decided I'm gonna make chicken breasts. I'm gonna make 2 chicken breasts in the George Foreman grill, and I'm gonna make Steve's potato wedges. And that's what I did. I had chicken breasts and potato wedges. It was all stuff that was already here. This is very rare for me. I mean, to have stuff, to just cook what's here. I didn't even go buy anything today. It was just stuff that was sitting here. The chicken breast from the fridge and the potatoes that were sitting in the cabinet. And it was great. Oh, whoever gave me the lemon pepper. This lemon pepper, someone gave me this. Where is it here? Whoever gave me this and some people said, try it on the chicken. Oh, it was so good. I put lemon pepper and salt on. Oh, Nicole Wilson. Oh, well. Is this good on chicken or what? Put it on before you put it on the George Foreman grill. Misha gave me the George Foreman grill. But this really, it was delightful. Man, if I had gone to a restaurant and gotten that chicken, I would have been happy. So I had 2 chicken breasts. It was great. I think I took a picture of it. I wonder if I can. Oh, TJ Tampa got a tablet. Better for seeing the program. Wait, hold on a second here. Hold on. Hang on. I have to fix something real quick. All right, I was going to see if I could show you the photo. I took a photo of my chicken. Where's my photos? Where is it? Why isn't it here? Hang on a second. This is very confusing. Did I accidentally delete the photos shortcut? Oh, here, what's that? I think I did. Did I do that? I have a very old iPad that I still use sometimes because I use it in the studio. And I also use it because I need to watch you guys on my iPad too, so I can read the chat. The old iPad I use sometimes during these streams to look up stuff. But I was trying to look up the photo on my iPad. I literally can't find. I don't think you can delete the Photos app on an iPad. I literally can't find the Photos app on my. Oh, here it is. I found it. There you go. Let's see. Is the chicken photo still there? Oh no, I got it. I think. No, I don't think I can show it to you now. I don't think it's gonna work. Wait, what? Oh, I see what's happening. I think I don't have this iPad set up. Forget it. I don't have this iPad set up to sync my photos to the other to my. I can't do it. I can't show you the photo of the chicken. I can't show you the photo of the chicken. I guess I could if I can sync the photos. Is anyone still watching? Let's see. iCloud. Where's sync? Oh, sirens. It never fails. It never fails. I think this might work now. I think this is going to work. Let's see if this works. I think I can show you the photo of my chicken now. Let's see. Sync. I got to turn sync on apparently. Sync. Now I have to look this up. Sync iPad photos to iCloud. Okay, here we go. It's not. I just. This is the worst stream I've ever done. This is the worst stream I've ever done. I'm obsessed with showing you my photo. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I can show you my meal. Oh, this worked. I can show you my meal. Breaking news. Breaking news. Now, I actually, what I did is on the photo, I typed in what it was, so when I looked at it later, I could remember what I did. So here's the photo. This is the photo I took. That's my chicken breast I show you. I see it says chicken breast with lemon, pepper, and salt. Look. Oh, Hazel Flores Antang is watching from the Philippines. Boy, what have you gotten yourself into? Look, that's my chicken breast with the lemon pepper and salt. That's cooked on the George Foreman grill. It's just chicken breast I bought and had in the fridge. Look at that. And then, see, get that nice char going on it. Can you believe it? It was delightful. And then also, here I have a picture. Oh, I have a picture of this. Ooh, wait, hold on a second. I need to, hold on. Breaking news. Breaking news. I have to edit it. I have to fix it. Fix it. Why won't it? Oh, here we go. Oh, thank you, Misha. Thank you, Misha. That's very nice of you. I hope I didn't miss any other donations. Please let me know if I did. That would be terrible. Look, these are Steve's look, it's Steve's potato wedges. So I had chicken and potato wedges. You know, the other thing is I've now made potato wedges 3 times. The second time I made them, I forgot your tip to salt them after you pull them out of the oven. But this time I remembered. It was great. So chicken and potato wedges. Look at this. Look at this meal. It was delightful, and it was all made with stuff I had here. No, Nicole says, did you use the Lowry's? I'm not using any new spices unless I'm on a live stream because I want to see you guys see me try them. So I'm not opening up any new spices when I'm not on the air. Yeah, the George Foreman grill is amazing. It's great. But I'm not doing anything complex. It's the most simple cooking. But it was great. It was great. So anyways, if you don't have a George Foreman grill, which costs $19, and you don't know how to cook chicken breast on it, which involves throwing it on and leaving it there, you should get one. If you have an interest. I mean, it's the fact that I can make. I feel like an idiot. This whole time I could have had chicken breasts in the fridge and made them whenever I wanted to. It's really crazy. It's crazy. You can just make chicken whenever you want. Linda says, I like the size of yours. Our grill is huge and unwieldy. Yeah, the one I have is this smaller one. Here, I'll post a link to it. I mean, sometimes I might eventually get a bigger one in case for the times I want to cook something more. But for what I do now, it fits the bill, and it is conveniently small. Here's the one I have right here. $18.95. Crazy. Okay, here it is. That's the one Misha sent me. No, all I do is I put some spice on it before I cook it, then I cook it. Whoever also sent me the meat thermometer. The meat thermometer, when people used to say get a meat thermometer, I was like, okay, whatever. Like I'm not, 4-star or 3-star Michelin chef. I think it's only 3 stars. But they sent me one anyway. I've gotten 2 of them actually, and I haven't used the wireless one yet. But this one, it's so great. I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of good ones, but I was sent this one, and then it's just I use it all the time. I no longer have to cut the meat open to see if it's done. I literally just use this, and I see if the chicken or burgers or whatever is up to the temperature, and it works. It works great. It's perfect. I never severely overcook or undercook my meat anymore. So get a meat thermometer. Get a meat thermometer. It seems like crazy. Linda says my hubby used one of those. Yeah, it seems like I thought the idea of a meat thermometer was crazy. I thought I would never use it. I was like, why are they sending this to me? Why are they telling me to use it? But it just, that's what lets you see whether it's done. And then you get the peace of mind of knowing it's done. You get the peace of mind. Like you're not like, did I cook this enough? You know. You know if the internal temperature is high enough, you know you cooked it enough. It's really worth it for the peace of mind. Oh, I have another funny story about when I was cooking today. Michelle Warren says, I have the same thermometer. Nicole Wilson says, it makes things so nice. Alibaba says, thermometer is very handy. Oh, so another funny story. Hold on, I want to show you this. Where is it here? Where is it? Here. I used, somebody sent me this. Whoever sent me this, I used this today. It's lovely. My pot holder. So when I was making the potato wedges, I'd cut up all the potatoes and I put them in the oil spice mix, right? And I laid all the potato wedges out on the pan to go into the oven. And right before I did, I said, oh, I want to use this. I haven't used this before. So it had like a little plastic thing on, like a little plastic tag or something. So before I used this, I needed to cut the little piece of plastic. So I'm standing here and I cut the piece of plastic off, but I had to pull it out I had to pull it a little bit to get it exposed enough so I could cut it. And I cut it, and the little piece of plastic flies off that way. And I'm like, oh no, I had the whole pan of potatoes to throw into the oven. And now I'm worried that the plastic is on the potatoes. So if I don't find that little piece of plastic, it's going to cook with my potatoes, and then I'm going to get cancer or worry that I got cancer from eating the plastic that was cooked into the potatoes. So amazingly, I got out my flashlight, and after 5 minutes, I found the little piece of plastic, and it was sitting right on one of the potatoes. So it's good I did that, because otherwise the plastic would have baked into the potato. And I wouldn't have been able to enjoy the potatoes because I would have been worried the whole time. So if the plastic had gone back behind the oven, I don't know what I would have been very concerned for the whole day, because I would have been eating the potatoes saying, oh, I baked the plastic in. But I was so happy when I found that little piece of plastic on the potato. Hey, thanks, Gage Johnson. No, I don't say things on demand, Gage Johnson. Thank you, Gage Johnson. I appreciate it. So that's my story about cooking. That's my funny cooking story. Anyways, thanks for this. This is great. Whoever said, I can't remember who sent it to me. I thanked them on the air when they sent it to me. Okay, now. That's done. That's done. And thank you, Nicole, for this. I have a ton of spices I haven't opened yet. Oh, thank you, Annie Oakley. Annie says, we will party in Orlando. Gunfire woke me up. I miss my mountains. Wow. I don't know where I'm moving yet, Annie Oakley. Is Annie Oakley in Orlando? Thank you, Annie Oakley. Much appreciated. Okay, so I mentioned how my chicken and my meal. We talked about my meal. Good. We got that out of the way. Okay, I next want to talk to Kisei says move to the Netherlands. I really do want to live in another country at some point, but I can't do it now during the virus. Thanks, Trev Elliott, for your kind words. I guess Annie Oakley is in Orlando. Misha says Thanksgiving turkey will be fun. The thermometer will come in handy. Let's make one this year. Oh my gosh. Thanksgiving is only in 4.5 months. I don't know that I'll be making a turkey. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what's going on for Thanksgiving. I have no idea. It's an interesting idea. Maybe. We'll see, Misha. We'll see. Yeah, Amal says that's pushing it a little. Okay, so the next thing I need to talk about is this. I'm so excited for the new workout towel I bought. They're not paying me to say this. I just figured I'd talk about it. Let's see here. Let me get the name of it. The Desired Body Fitness Gym Towels. Here, I want to tell you my story. I want to tell you about my story about the workout towel. There's actually a story here. Okay, so what happened is, Kenneth Colton says just ate 6 Doritos Locos Tacos. Wow. I thought Kenneth was going to say 6 Doritos. That's a lot of tacos, Kenneth. I'm glad you got something to eat. Thank you, Kenneth, for your support. I appreciate it. So, I got this. Oh, hey, thank you, Mr. Pooh. I think Mr. Pooh is Mr. Pooh in Hong Kong? I think. Am I wrong, Mr. Pooh? I think. Thank you, Mr. Pooh. Maybe because I'm on late, there's like people. Oh, South Korea. Okay. I couldn't remember. I knew it was in Asia somewhere. South Korea, that's where Mr. Pooh is. Thank you, Mr. Pooh. I appreciate that. See, I think when we come on at weird hours, sometimes people can see us who don't see us normally. Oh, Alex says, tell me about the plastic and potato again. Alex Torque, thank you. You can rewind and watch that story as many times as you like. You can rewind right now. Thank you, Alex. So, hey, thanks all of our moderators. Freckles Havasu Mom, Linda, Mark Helton. We got so many moderators, it's great. I know Rusty G, Misha. Hey, so, Keisha. So I got the treadmill. I got this treadmill because I was going crazy not being able to run. So I got this treadmill. The treadmill's here. And so when I'm on the treadmill, I have to have a towel with me to wipe off. You get sweaty running on a treadmill. So what happens is, this is the towel I was using, which is a perfectly good towel. It's a dry, soft towel from Bed Bath & Beyond. The problem is, this towel, if you're running on a treadmill, you're going to sweat some. And if you run I'll run for like an hour, and it's like this towel gets kind of it doesn't stay dry very long. Like, I'm not like sweating a super amount, but it's I like to wipe off my face. Like, I don't like sweat to be on my forehead. So once every couple of minutes, I might wipe off my forehead with a towel, and maybe my arm. I don't like to be all disgusting. So, but it gets too wet. It gets too wet. So, hang on a second here. Hold on. There we go. So I needed a new towel. New towel. Oh, thank you, Crispy, by the way. Oh, that's very kind of you. Crispy, it's good to see you. Thank you, Crispy. Crispy exclamation point. Thank you so much. Katie Girl says, hubby ordered me a Nordic Track treadmill. Those are supposed to be good, the Nordic Track treadmills. I've never used one. All right, so hold on. So I was like, I gotta deal with this towel situation. It's not working for me, right? This is fine for the exercise bike, not for the treadmill. So I did some research. I went to Amazon. I looked up a bunch of different towels. I looked up some articles, and I found one which was quite interesting, which had a bunch of, it's one of the best reviewed towels. And it had, but it's a kind of an odd size. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna try that towel. And it's called the Desired Body Premium Fitness Towel. It's not that expensive. They're like $10 each. But that's what it's called, the Desired Body Premium Fitness Towel. But here's what it is. It's like a waffle towel, but the really interesting thing is it's like twice the length of a normal hand towel. Like a normal workout towel is like this. This is like 16 by 27. This is like 16 by 27. This is like 16 by 44, I think. It's huge, but it's great. I love the shape of it. I used it, and what's nice about it is it's not too wide. Like I don't want to use a bath towel. It's not too wide, so it's easy to handle, but it's long enough that you get a lot of towel space. So there's going to be a lot of, you can use it a lot without it getting soaked. See this towel? So it's, yeah, now Misha says, would love to throw it around my neck. The reviews, a lot of people say they like to have this around their neck at the gym. I don't use it around my neck. But a lot of people say they like it for that. And then also people say, because it's longer, you can hang it on something and it falls off less easily. So anyways, I used it today. It was great. It didn't get soaking like this towel. And then also, supposedly, these towels supposedly dry very fast. And I will say, they say you're supposed to wash them when you get them, so wash them separately. So I washed them separately, and then I just hung them up to dry. And they dried out pretty fast. So they're supposed to be very quick drying towels. They're thin, they're not thick like a thick cotton towel, but that helps them dry. What's it made of? Microfiber composition, polyester polyamide. So it's microfiber. So no fabric softener, and they say wash on warm in the machine, either hang dry or if you're going to tumble dry, it's supposed to be low heat, not high heat. But anyways, I'm quite happy with this. It was perfect for my running on the treadmill. It was perfect. So I'll post a link to it. Again, no one's paying me to do this. I just tried it today and I was so happy with it. I'll post the link. I bought a 2-pack, but you can buy one at a time. So, and I think it's free return. So if you tried it and you don't like it, you can actually just return it. But anyways, I think it's great. I really like the shape of it. So anyways, see, just something I used. I really like. Anyways, so there you go. Hang on. I have to get rid of the towel. Okay. I didn't say where I was going. I was getting the towel out of here. All right, let me go back and catch up on the chat. Oh, good seeing you, Mama of 6. Hold on, I'm catching up on the chat. Oh, Havasu Mom said her dad is not feeling well. I'm sorry to hear that, Havasu Mom. My thoughts with your family. Rick Hoppy says conditioners for fabrics hinder the towel's absorptive properties. Yeah, in general with microfiber stuff, you're not supposed to use fabric softener. With microfiber stuff also, well, they don't, with those towels, they don't say you only have to wash them with microfiber. They just say the first time wash them separately. Okay. Hey, thanks, by the way, to Dan O'Leary. Dan O'Leary, how's the moving process going? Dan, you should watch, we talked a bunch about the moving stuff last night, like a lot. So you should watch, to catch up, you should really watch last night's stream. Okay. Let's see here. All right, I'm catching up in the chat. Raj says, sir, here it's morning now. I don't know where Raj Mohammed is. Hey Asia Marie says, first time here, just subbed. We'll see if Hey Asia Marie sticks around or if she decides this is not for her soon and unsubs. That can happen, you know. Annie says, I love my microfiber clothing. I've talked about it before. The microfiber cleaning cloths changed my life. Ooh, this one's a little dirty. I used it today. I dusted with this. I'm gonna have to clean that after. Microfiber cleaning cloths changed my life. Annie Oakley says they make microfiber clothing. I've never worn microfiber clothing. Raj is in India. Okay. We have some visitors from different countries coming into this stream tonight. Okay, so I talked about how I'm wearing glasses. I talked about my dinner. I talked about the workout towel. Good. Okay. I ordered, an update for folks. Darren, the cooling towel I won't use when I'm on the treadmill because you got to wet the cooling towel. I don't want to have a wet towel hanging on my treadmill. Misha said just order to set the white ones. Yeah, Misha, let me know how you like the workout towels. I mean, they're very well reviewed on Amazon. They're like one of the 2 or 3 top reviewed workout towels. But they have that interesting shape. They're long, and I like that they're quick drying and they're long. So please let me know, guys, when you order stuff. I'd love to know how it works for you, or doesn't work for you. Oh, thank you, Nicole Wilson. That's very generous of you, Nicole Wilson. That's very kind of you. Nicole says, thanks for the late night stream, and thank you for the mods. Yeah, thanks for thanking the mods, too. That's very kind of you, Nicole Wilson. I really appreciate that. Wow, that's very nice of you. Very nice of Nicole. Sonic says, not a fan of microfiber bed sheets. I think I have microfiber sheets. I think that's what I have. I like them. To each their own, though. I have a great microfiber comforter cover. It's really good. What was I going to say? I have a few things here, but there was something I was going to say right now. Oh, why do people keep talking about intro and outro music? Guys, I don't want to be dealing with music on my streams because it's just like, first of all, copyright issues are crazy. Remember, I stream on Agenda Free TV to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope. Any music I use could get copyright struck on any of those streams, right? And then you could be like, you can pay someone to do music for you, but then I have to like activate the music when I'm doing the stream, all to have some music during the intro and outro. I just don't think it's worth the trouble. You know? The cost benefit, I don't think that the benefit is worth the cost. People keep mentioning it lately. Intro and outro music. Yeah, it's just, you know, look, we've talked about this for these streams, like a lot of Twitch streamers, lot of Twitch streamers use music, and it's great, and I know why they do it. But like with these streams on YouTube, if you use copyrighted music, they will copyright strike your stream automatically. It's an automatic system. And then I'm on my phone, so I'd have to play the music physically. I'd have to literally play the music here. So it's just, at this point, too much to deal with. MD Song, Amazon is shipping faster than they were shipping, but I feel like it's still a little slower than it was prior to the pandemic. Okay, now. A bunch of our viewers do not like, Rosemary Hill says no music. Life says no music. Camille is distracted by the music. I know there's copyright-free music. We spent an hour on this on a previous Lookner stream talking about that. We tried some music on the air on a previous Lookner stream, like a week ago. We actually tried some copyright-free music. We've been through this. Okay, now. All right, so we talked about the workout towel. I'll tell you about what happened today with my brief update on my moving search. Oh, thank you, Kenneth Colton. Kenneth Colton is talking about a drink he made called an Incredible Hulk. No, Kenneth Colton, I don't play video games. If I had more time, I'd play, but I just don't have the time. No video games here. Thank you, Kenneth Colton, for your support. That's very kind of you. I wish I had more time. I wish I had more time to do that and learn a language. I'd love to play more video games so I could watch more of the big streamers and know what the heck they're talking about. But I just don't have the time to play those games enough to get familiar with them. Okay, just to catch you up, most of you know I'm not getting into all the details of this because we talked about it all last night. If you want to know about the moving stuff, watch last night's stream. I'm not going over it all again. But basically, my lease is up in November. I'm looking to move sometime before then or in November. I'm looking in Orlando. I'm looking in Chattanooga. I've kind of loosely looked at some other places. But anyways, what happened today is I was looking at Trulia or Zillow or whatever it was, and I saw a place that looked promising in Orlando. So I called the number and I left a message that it had just come out today. And I was like, oh, that looks like a good place at a good price. So I got to get on this because somebody's going to take this place, and it looks like possibly this could be the place. It was like a well-kept house where they had divided the house into two apartments, right, left and right. And it was like a good price, and for my needs, it looked like it might work. Even though I want my own house, it looked like the way it was set up, it might work. So I called, left a message. Then the property manager called me back. She was very, very nice. And then, so we start talking, and she's like, so what do you want to know? And I said, well, what's the parking situation? Because it didn't say what the parking situation was in the ad. And she said, oh, well, yeah, see, there's a reason I didn't mention that in the ad. And then she said, so the backyard, you might not be able to park some afternoons because the backyard, it's not going to be the backyard anymore. The owner of the house is building another house in the backyard. So I mean, this wasn't going to work. So this house was a nice house, but literally just feet away from the house in the backyard, they were just starting to build another house. So it didn't say that in the ad. So needless to say, that was not going to work. It was sad. I thought that could be the place. I was getting ready mentally to drive down there and look at it. But I'm not living where they're building. And she said, you might not be able to park there some afternoons because the construction people will be there. Anyways, so that's that. That was that one. So that's my update on that. Oh, I have another update, though. It's too bad. I don't think Christopher Lund is watching. Yes, Kenneth, Atlanta is expensive. Oh, wait, I missed a donation. Hey, thank you, the Raff Man. That's very kind of you, the Raff Man. I always like, people are great because I always thank the mods. The mods get so much well-deserved praise. Thank you, Raff Man, much appreciated. Okay, so it's too bad. If Christopher Lund is working, I hope he speaks up, because I'm going to talk about Christopher for a second. So, Christopher, first of all, I have to report this. I'm glad I forgot. I got to report this. I have something important to report. I have an important update to give you. Fahrenheit 451 says you do not want somewhere that is attached. Well, first of all, thank you, Fahrenheit 451, for your support. So here's the deal, Fahrenheit 451. In theory, I want my own house. But in practice, like if you're looking in Orlando, it's much more common to find like a duplex, a 2-unit house that's in my price range, and that's not too big. Then there are not many 1 or 2 bedroom self-contained houses. And then, hold on a second. And then, so a lot of what's on offer in Orlando for self-contained houses is these giant houses that are also way too expensive, and I don't need all the space. So this is the problem. Oh, Christopher Lund is there? Is he there? First of all, Dan O'Leary. Thank you, Dan O'Leary. That's very nice of you. I don't always forget you. People are saying, hey, Christopher Lund. Is he there? Did he post? There he is. Oh, Christopher's there. Oh, good. This is great. This is awesome. Thank you, Fahrenheit 451, again, by the way. Okay, so here's the update. First of all, guys, if you remember, Christopher Lund Christopher Lund was doing this incredible thing like last week where he started matching people's donations on the live stream. Christopher is an amazing supporter of this channel and Agenda Free TV. And he just started matching donations. And if you remember what he said is towards the end of the stream, he said, I was going to send you a donation matching the rest of the donations, but YouTube cut Christopher off. I guess they were suspicious that somebody had stolen his credit card or something like that. So they wouldn't let him donate one last time. So I want to confirm to you though, Christopher promised, he said, I'm going to send Steve the donation. He said it on the air. And I want to confirm to you, Chris was not lying. He could have just not sent it to me. He sent me the donation today, matching your donations at the end of that stream. He did do it. And I'll say the amount because it was so generous. It was $201.99. So Christopher Lund did that. He sent me that donation today. So he is a man of his word. Very nice of him. So I just want to let you know, he said he was going to do it. He did it. He did it. Very nice of him. Christopher Lund says, in honor of Annie Oakley and Crispy. So he did it. Thanks, everybody, for your kind words about Christopher Lund. No, he's a great supporter, but even without the donations, he'd be a great supporter. So thank you, Christopher. But there's another reason I'm mentioning Christopher Lund. I'm glad I almost forgot to mention that. I wanted to mention that on the stream. I almost forgot, but I thought of it because there was something else about Christopher I wanted to speak about. Hey, thank you, Nancy Mattis. Nancy says 1:30 a.m. on your live. People don't realize how crazy my hours are. This isn't that late for me. I prefer to stream earlier, just because so people aren't asleep. But for me, this is like the middle of the not the middle of the day, but I'm usually awake at this time. Thank you, Nancy Mattis. Hey, thank you to Gareth Evans. Thank you, Gareth, for your support. It's very nice of you. Nancy and Gareth, thank you. Okay, now. All right, so let me here, but I want to bring this up. I want to mention. Hold on a second. Let me just plug this in. We're talking about possibly moving, and I want to mention something that Christopher made me think about. Christopher doesn't even know about. I'm going to mention this. Hey, thank you to JMJ Show Channel. Thank you, JMJ Show Channel. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Dan O'Leary. Dan says, please put the cooking hat on for donations until stream ends, just like for 10 seconds, please. I keep getting, it's the second time tonight somebody's donated and said, do this thing. No, I'm not like a circus monkey. So no, I'm not doing it, Dan. Dan, I'm gonna wear the hat again when I cook again. Thank you, Dan, I appreciate your support, I really do. But come on, Dan. Gosh. No, Dan, the answer is no. You can keep donating, but the answer is no. Okay, so thank you, Dan, for your support. All right, now let me talk about the Christopher Lund thing. So when Christopher sent me the donation today, I emailed him a big thank you for sending me that. And I asked Christopher, I said, because Christopher had mentioned that he was looking for a new place, and I asked him how it was going. And part of what Christopher said to me is that he's looking for a new place because he ended up in this situation with a very noisy neighbor. Now, I don't know if Christopher's currently in a house or an apartment building or what. I don't know what Christopher's situation is, but it got me thinking that, so right now I live like in a big building, right? With lots of different units in it. And there's a couple ways in which living in a big building helps with noise. Thing one, and Christopher mentioned this about a big building. Thing one is that the building is like, it's concrete, right? It's well constructed. If it's a big building, odds are it's going to be well constructed concrete, and you don't really hear your neighbors. It really helps. But if you're in a small, like 2-story wooden building, you're going to hear your neighbors a lot more than if you're in like a concrete high-rise building. So that's one thing. The second thing about being in a big building is if I happen to have, I don't, and my neighbors are great, but if I happen to have a crazy neighbor who's loud at all times, I can call the building and say, hey, this person's breaking the building rules because the building has rules, and then they can make the person stop. So what I was thinking is, the risk if I'm not in a big building is going to be that I have a neighbor who's crazy and making lots of noise. That is certainly a risk I take if I don't live in a big building. And then I started thinking, well, like there's bigger buildings in other cities, right? So for example, in Orlando they have bigger buildings. It's cheaper than Atlanta. But I don't know. I feel like if I don't want to give up on the idea of having my own little house, because I like that idea the best. I feel like it'd be giving up too early to give up on the idea of having a house because of what might happen. Remember, I want to be able to run on my treadmill at 2 a.m. I can't do that in a big building. I just can't. John says he has a bad neighbor now. But it is a risk. It is a risk if I go somewhere else. I could have super loud neighbors, and then when I do the streams here in Agenda Free TV, you'll hear the noise, right? TJ Tampa says, don't give up yet. Nicole says, I think you should keep up with the goal of a house. Thomas Darwin says stick with the house. I mean, it's just, I just have to know going in that if I get a house and it doesn't work out, I might have to leave. Oh, thank you, Misha. Misha says, don't give up yet. Too early. It will happen, I promise. Could have loud neighbors anywhere. Yeah, now, as Misha points out, I could have loud neighbors anywhere. I'm just saying, like, if you're in a house and your next door neighbor is loud and they play music all the time, there's no building to call. You can call the police, but I mean, they're probably not going to do that much. So, but whatever. I guess my thought is just, I'm not buying a house. I'm just looking to rent a house. My thought is just, why give up? Why give up on the thing I really want before I have to? So, anyways, if I do move into a house and it's a disaster with noise, I will then move into a big building. How's that? How's that plan? Does that sound like a good plan? But you just don't know. You just don't know. Soul Cages says, just for fun, I noticed Chattanooga has some affordable little houses. Oh, by the way, thank you, Misha. I appreciate that. Yeah, the thing is, here's another story. So I kind of want to go to Chattanooga at some point, like maybe next week for a day and just look around. But while I was there, I figured I'll look at a couple places. Here's what happened, though. I did see an ad for a house that looked kind of interesting in Chattanooga. It's like a 3-bedroom, but it's small and pretty. It's small, 3-bedroom, so it's not too expensive, and it's Chattanooga, and it looked like it was newly done. And then I emailed about the house, and I guess the guy who redid the house, I think it's the owner, I'm not sure, messaged me back and said, "Oh, can you look at it on Sunday? I'm out of town till Saturday." And I said, "Well, can we do Monday?" And then he said, "Fine. What time?" And I emailed him back and I said, like 1 or 1:30 or whatever. And then I didn't hear back from the guy. So he emailed me a couple times yesterday. And then about 4 p.m. yesterday, I gave him a time for Monday. And I've not heard back again. So I don't know what's going on with that house. No idea. I just never heard back from the guy. So I don't know what that doesn't sound promising. We'll see what happens. That doesn't seem very promising. I like the house too, but it's like, he just disappeared. It's also interesting that guy, he put his house online, right? He put the advertisement up like 2 days ago, and yet he can't show the house. You'd think somebody would put an advertisement for their house up when they're ready to show the house, okay? Hey, Alan, I appreciate it, but Alan, please keep news. Alan, remember, no news unless it's such an emergency. I'm going to have to run. I'm going to feel like I'm going to have to run into the other room and cover it, okay? So that you're breaking the rules. So don't break the rules. No news. You can message me on Twitter with news. Okay. Now, so it's weird to me that the person put their house, they put an ad for their house up, and then they did it at a time when they were out of town and couldn't let anyone look at the house for a week. Why wouldn't you wait until after you were back from vacation and then put your house ad up? Rick Hoppy says if you needed something repaired, he would procrastinate getting it repaired. Yeah, it makes me a bit concerned. Alibaba says, sounds like a bad deal. But the thing is, Rita says, be careful of scam listings get hijacked. Listings get hijacked? What do you mean by this? Anyways, my point is, if I go to look around in Chattanooga, I'd at least like to look at a couple places, No, Raven, why do you want to move? Not talking about it now. Watch the stream last night. Watch my stream called My Housing Dilemma. Watch those streams. Then you'll know why I want to move. Then you'll know. All right, hang on a second here. All right, let's see here. What I need to do, actually, I periodically do this when we're on the air, maybe like once every 45 minutes or so. I do check my news sources just to make sure there's not some huge news blowing up. Okay. And the thing that Alan mentioned came up, so it's not something where I'm going to run into the other room and cover it right now, but I will retweet it. Okay. We're not talking about news in this stream. Okay, now. Seafield says scammers try to rent spaces all the time. They have no property rights to do it. There are videos about it all the time on the internet. I didn't know that. That's interesting. They put an ad up for something they don't own. Yeah, so just the thing, again, the thing that some people in the chat room were talking about, just so you know what I was referring to, was this story about an actress, Naya Rivera, on this show, who was on the show Glee, who is now missing. And they found her son on a boat. So I will post on my Twitter if I hear more about it. Okay, now, and I'm sorry to hear the news, certainly. Green-eyed lady, why do you prefer a house to an apartment? Not going over it again. Watch the stream from last night. Then you'll have the I talked about it then. Okay, so anyways, I talked about that. Oh, also, I ordered, just to update you, Brandon Rios wants me to invest in a tiny house. Those ones, a tiny house. Now, I can't get, where do I put all your stuff if I have a tiny house? I did order, I ordered the gray shorts. The gray champion shorts, I'll have you know, that I talked about. And I said I didn't order them before, and then I thought maybe I should. But I liked the champion shorts I tried on last night, and I liked so much. I ordered the gray ones. Some people made donations to the Gray Shorts Fund, so your donations have been spent on the gray shorts. And I am wearing my new, I had never had these until last night, my new light blue color, royal blue color shorts. They actually go okay with this shirt. So I got the light blue shorts on. Okay. Don Coe says, if you want to move to Texas, give me a shout out. I'll suggest a few quality small cities here. You know, for now, I think I'm okay on cities. You know, I got to just, I'm looking at some different places, but you got to narrow down your options at a certain point. So when I get the gray shorts, I will show them on the air when they come. They already ship supposedly, so I will keep you posted. It is 90. No, so it's probably the temperature here is probably about 80 right now. Okay. All right, so we mentioned that. Yeah, the blue. I'm warming up to the light blue shorts. By the way, you know what? I got to go back. The problem is I'm talking and then I missed your comments. So when I mentioned Chris Lund, I'm sure Christopher Lund said something when I was talking about his neighbor issue, but I missed what he said. And now I'm like going back in the chat. And I bet I can't go back all the way, so I'm going to miss what he said. Yeah, Chris Lund, if you want to post again. Oh, and I missed Sonic's donation. Hey, thank you. See, I'm missing everything. Sonic, thank you for the donation. That's very nice of you. And thanks for thanking the mods and everybody else, Sonic. And also thank you to Dan O'Leary. Dan's still complaining about the cooking hat. Dan donated, but it sounds like he's angry with me for not putting on the cooking hat. Well, so what can I do? Okay, now. Darren, I have not been back up the roof to the roof since July 4th. I'm sure there aren't many crowds on the roof. But I don't know. I don't know who's going up there. I mean, the roof doesn't stay open past 10 a.m. on the weekdays. Past 10 p.m. on the weekdays. So basically what I'm going to be doing is oh, thank you, Misha. Maybe, see, Misha can send Dan a hat. That's what she says. Thanks, Misha. I appreciate that. And then Dan will stop asking me to do it. So basically what I'm going to be doing is so like every day I'm spending, I don't want to say way too much time, but I'm spending a bunch of time studying what's out there in Chattanooga and Orlando, especially Orlando, because I think that'd be my first choice, but we'll see if I find something there. And like, it could so happen, hey, if that place had worked out today, for all I know, I would have taken the place and I could be planning a move already. So there could be something that comes out tomorrow that I really like. Or we could get until November, and maybe by, my lease is up in November, so I'm gonna have to know what I'm gonna be doing before then. So we might get it to September, October, and I haven't found anything in Orlando, and I'm looking in Chattanooga, and maybe I just, I gotta take someplace. So when I move, when I find a place, it's up in the air. It depends on what new apartments and houses come out to look at. I just don't know what's going to happen. I do not know. So that's what I'm doing. Good night, Rita's real. Nicole Wilson thinks I'm looking at the best places given my requirements. Deborah says Tennessee is beautiful. If Chattanooga weren't significantly colder than Orlando, I'd probably be much more all over it. Annie says, I can look for you down here. I'll be here until at least Sunday. Well, I don't think I won't be moving before then. Who knows, though? Maybe I'll find something. Bama Fox, Orlando is not as expensive as Atlanta. Oh, thank you, JMJ Show Channel. JMJ Show says, I'm thinking you'll be fine. Just have hope. Thank you for your positivity and your support, JMJ Show Channel. Yeah, now, as Thomas says, it's a pretty easy drive from Atlanta to Chattanooga. But that guy never wrote me back. Oh, Bama Fox says, I lived in Thornton Park. I've heard of Thornton Park. I've looked for some places there. And he says there's a homeless problem. Well, Unfortunately, that happens in a bunch of different cities. Richard says, I think your choices will be broadened by 2022 when Starlink internet is rolled out across the US. At some point in time, the technology will be much better in terms of, at some point in time, who knows if it's 10 years from now, like most places will have like a fiber speed quality internet connection, both symmetric as Weston says, up and down. And it won't be so hard to look for places. But right now you're really restricted by getting the right internet. Oh, thank you, Eddie Smith. That's very kind of you, Eddie. Eddie, I think of you whenever I'm reading the news about Arizona. Eddie's in Arizona. Because Eddie was concerned about the virus before a lot of people in Arizona were, right at the beginning. So I'm always thinking about Eddie. JMJ Show, it says, Eddie Smith is awesome. Eddie is awesome. Good to see you, Eddie. Hey, we have Hedy Silovitz there. What time is it? It's almost 2 in the morning. Oh, Eddie Smith says, my stepkids are in quarantine with their biological father, but it's been a rough time. I'm sorry to hear that, Eddie. I hope everybody's okay. Eddie's in Arizona. Eddie makes some good videos. Eddie, I don't know if you're posting videos lately. Feel free to mention your channel. Eddie might be taking a break for the videos at the moment. He does a good job making his music-based videos. I've watched them. Sam Ghazi, I don't even know what that means. Isn't Kush like drugs? Thank you, Sam Ghazi, for your support. I appreciate it. Jeff Porter says, my daughter in Oklahoma was diagnosed with COVID last Thursday. I hope she's okay. Jeff. Mark Helton says, Kush is weed. Flamingo J, I've looked into Fort Myers. I've heard some good things about it. I think it's a little too suburby for me. I mean, I'm not going to live at Fort Myers Beach. Then that gets a bit pricey. So I looked into it. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I don't think it's really right for me. Oh, Fort Myers, though, I think the problem is they don't have the fiber, and the internet they have here isn't fiber speed up. It's only fiber speed down. That's the other problem. Mark Madness, maybe one day. Maybe Monday, Mark Madness. Thomas Bowers says, I've been on a burger and sausage kick using the same spices and no bun. Awesome. Awesome. One thing I'm going to have to do in the future is, so with the grill, I can make the chicken breasts, I can make burgers, and I can make steak. I got to see, I don't know that there's anything out there that I can make on the grill that's going to be similarly as easy as those that I could use for use for a meal. Like I have steak, chicken, and burgers. I'm not like a big fish person, so I could buy like a fish thing and cook it, but I don't. It's not that exciting to me. But I feel like I'm going to need to diversify because I'll be used to the same things over and over again. Mark says make Italian quesadillas. I don't even know what that is. So yeah, maybe we might do a stream where I take suggestions for people about what to cook besides. Well, shrimp. I mean, grill. Does shrimp taste okay? I guess I could cook some shrimp. I haven't done that. I think I need a bigger grill for more. I don't know how many shrimp will fit on that grill. Also, for shrimp, I can just cook the shrimp. I can cook the shrimp in the wok. That doesn't take long. Maybe I should do that tomorrow. This is what my life is now. I try to figure out what I'm making tomorrow. I need to know, though, because if I'm going to make shrimp and mixed vegetables in the wok, I got to buy the mixed vegetables. Oh, I did buy some broccoli. I bought some broccoli to steam. I'm not going to do it right now, but we have to do a stream where I steam broccoli. Where is it? Where's the broccoli? Here it is. See, I have some broccoli. It's good until July 15th. So before July 15th, we need to do the broccoli steaming stream where I try the steamer. Hey, thank you, Jacob F. Thank you, Jacob F. Jacob says, cook buffalo. What? Cook buffalo. What's the difference between buffalo and bison? I have no idea. It's interesting. Hang on, this is going to pause for 1 second. I got to make sure the battery's okay. Oh, wait, what happened here? Hang on, time out. Why is this not working? Sorry, we're back. It paused for a second. I plugged it in and it was not charging. Now it's charging. Okay, we're back. When I checked the battery on the phone, I think the video pauses. Buffalo is a bison. Jeff Porter says same thing. Okay. Brandon Rios says cook skewers. I'd like to do skewers. The problem is this. Here's the problem with skewers. I have to cut my own meat. Like at the grocery, they sell these skewers. They don't look very good to me. So I would do skewers, but I need to get some skewers myself. And then what kind of meat do you cook on? Like, what is shish kebab meat? If you want to buy shish kebab meat, but you don't want to buy their skewers, then you got to like marinate it yourself, right? It seems like it's going to be a whole thing. Brandon says you need to learn. I assume for shish kebab meat, you would buy your own meat and cut it up and then marinate it. That's too much time for me. Yeah, Linda says sounds like too much trouble. But I don't really like the idea of going to the supermarket and getting their skewers. It kind of looks disgusting to me. Filet mignon, one of our viewers says on skewers. They sell the meat. I can ask at the butcher to see if they sell it. Don't cook the veggies and meat on the same stick? Why, Kasumi Rose? Isn't that what people do? James Morgan says lamb is traditional kebab. Yeah, I'll have to ask at the grocery about the skewers. Brandon says don't get their skewers. My folks used to have these like metal skewers. Oh, Eddie Smith answered me? Oh, I didn't see that. This is what happens here. See what happens? I miss everything. I miss everything. Where did Eddie comment? I missed Eddie's comment. Oh, Eddie says I have Country Road Entertainment on YouTube. No, I have Country Road Entertainment and Indie Studio CRE on YouTube and Facebook. Okay. We are on a brief break because of lack of sponsors and patrons because of COVID. Okay. Eddie's channel, I've watched his channel, Country Road Entertainment. If you like country music, you can check out Eddie's channel. I think you'll like it. On YouTube and Facebook. And Inside Studio CRE. I'm going to have to write that down. I don't think I've watched that one. Thank you, Linda, for letting me know. Hey, thank you, Misha. Misha says, I had shish kebabs tonight. Mom dropped off for my birthday. Came marinated from Whole Foods. Threw on the grill, it was good. I don't know. Like in theory, it could be good. My problem is I feel like if I get the meat already pre-marinated from the grocery, there'll be like way too much marinade, and I don't know what they put into it. And I like knowing what I'm putting on my meat before it gets cooked on the grill. Oh, it's me, Emily says grilled sausage and kraut. That's interesting. If it was like good quality sausage. Yeah, I should go look around at the meat counter and just see what they have, basically. Sumas says, "Hi friends. You can learn Indian foods." I'd love to. I think it's going to be too much work for me though. Oh, Brandon says get the flat metal skewers so they don't allow items to rotate. That's an interesting suggestion. Hey, thanks Misha for your support, by the way. Flamingo J says Whole Foods has non-marinated ones. All right, I'll have to ask about this. I'll have to ask. I need a TV dinner. Yeah, so, but my George Foreman grill is like that big, so, like, I wouldn't want to, I think it's weird. I would need smaller skewers, because if you had a long skewer, it would be too long for that grill. I got to look into that. I like cooking stir fry. The problem is when you cook stir fry, the dish I like cooking on stir fry is chicken and shrimp with vegetables. But it actually takes a while because I got to cut up the chicken first, and then I got to wash everything. Then I got to defrost the shrimp, and then I got to cook the different things. It actually ends up taking a while. I like it though. See, the other problem is that I'm like there's, because of the virus, I'm limited into, if there was no virus, there'd be a couple more places I could go to supplement my home cooking. There's a place I went to near here called, it's not that near here, it's not that far away, called Tin Drum Asian Cafe. And it was perfectly decent, just cheap Asian place. It's like a chain, and you can go in and get a bowl of chicken, vegetables, and rice. And it's different than what I cook, and I like it. And I used to go there like once a week, right? And now, but it closed. It's near Georgia Tech, and Georgia Tech, has no students there because of the virus. And so it just closed, and it hasn't reopened. So I can't go there and even pick up food. So I need, if places were open, and I actually was willing to go to places, it was like I wouldn't need as much variety because I could use my cooking to fill in a couple days a week. Life says, do you have a broiler at the bottom of your stove oven? I couldn't even tell you. Couldn't tell you. Yeah, Richard, I might get an air fryer when I move. How about delivery? I could do delivery more. The problem is I don't really like how food tastes when it gets delivered, honestly. So whatever. I like salads, but the thing about salads is if you order a salad from somewhere, it costs like $10. I like big salads. So if I order a salad the kind of size I like it'll be like $20. So I can just go buy some vegetables and salad and make it for myself. Oh, Darren says pork. That's interesting. I eat pork once in a while. Jeff says buy a rotisserie chicken. I kind of overdid. Like Whole Foods has rotisserie chickens, and for a while I really liked them, And then I just got sick of them. I'm sick of them. For a while, I was eating a bunch of them, and then I got sick of them. Misha thinks she got sick from having groceries delivered. Yeah, for pork, but what kind of pork would I cook? I don't even know. Sam says I'm bad at this life. Thanks for your support, Sam, I think. I love pizza. I love pizza, but I can't eat it very often. Makes me like this. Pork chops. Can you grill? How about no with lamb? I like lamb chops. Is it immoral to eat lamb? Because I like lamb. I just never cook it for myself. I do like lamb chops. I got to look into whether it's immoral to eat lamb. I don't know enough about it. I mean, I eat beef. Kisei says all this talk about meat is making me nauseous. My mom used to make lamb chops, and I love them. Can you buy good lamb chops at the grocery? Are they like super expensive good lamb chops? You cook them in your oven, right? What's the deal with lamb? Is it hard to get good lamb? I've never bought lamb and never cooked it. Freckles says no lamb chop. The only time I have lamb is if I happen to go to like a Middle Eastern place. Not cheap, no. MD Song says, Minnesota State Fair, they do almost any type of food on a stick. Pixie Bell says lamb here in Australia is common. All right. I think I do have a broiler. Oh, Life says I can cook. Life says I can cook the skewers in the broiler. Oh. Mimo says you can cook them on the stovetop. I use a Moroccan spice mix I buy online. So I think the next thing I got to try to do. I think the skewers is a good idea. I need to do a little research on skewers. I need to find out if I can get the skewer meat at the grocery near me. I'm going to look into skewers. That's a good thing to look into. So I will get on that. I will get on that and look into it. Mimo says lamb is kind of a greasy meat, though it spatters. All right, hang on one sec, guys. Give me 1 second here. Just a second, please. Hang on. Okay. I'm back. Annie, I don't even know what a crock pot does. Maybe I'll try it after I move. Maybe. I'm avoiding getting any new equipment now because I might move soon. So I'm really trying to cut down on the equipment. BMO says Publix sells wooden skewers. Okay. Yeah, I also don't have a large enough pan. So Green-Eyed Lady says you need a large grill pan. I only have a small pan. So again, I got to look into all this stuff. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to do some research on cooking skewers. That's what I'll do. I got to also think about what I like to eat and then figure out how to make it. That's what I need to do. What do I like to eat and then figure out how to make it. It's weird. I love, you know what's interesting? I love steak. I really do love steak, right? I can make steak very easily on my George Foreman grill, but I can't eat steak that much. It's like a bit heavy. So if I have a steak, I love it, and I don't have a desire to have one for like another 2 weeks. So I can get a steak whenever I want and just cook it up. Jeff says I should get a skillet. For what? All right. Well, so you guys have inspired me. You've inspired me. That's a good suggestion. You've inspired me. I'm going to look into skewers and figure out what to do with it, how to make them. I will do it. Flamingo J says, put steak in your salad. I don't like that mix. One's hot, one's cold. But I got to think of what else I like. Maybe I should make some rice more. I like rice. I don't like to eat rice too much though. And then I mean, I like white rice, but I never eat it because of the diet thing. So I have brown rice. If I use my rice cooker though, it takes a while to cook. It takes like 45 minutes to cook brown rice in my rice cooker. I usually just want to eat right away. I can't eat pasta. I like pasta, Darren. I can't eat it because of my diet. I can't eat it. I would make it once every couple days, but I can't. Can't do it. Can't do it because of the diet. I could try a different kind of steak. I've been only getting New York sirloin. I should see what other kind of steak they have. What kind of diet am I on? The don't eat stuff that makes me fat diet. But yeah, I gotta get on this. The other thing I maybe should do, maybe I should start with the wok. Maybe I should start experimenting a little more with the wok. Because I had like this one thing I would do. I would buy some pea pods, broccoli, and pea pods, broccoli, and green beans, all of which I love. And I would make like chicken and shrimp with it. But you end up making the same thing. So maybe I gotta start experimenting with the wok. I mean, I have a wok. I know how to use the wok. So maybe I gotta experiment with some different ingredients in the wok, right? Maybe I could do that. That seems like something to do. People mention sausage. If you want to get good quality sausage, where do you get like good quality sausage? Isn't sausage like eating a hot dog? Isn't it not very good for you? Sausage? Hey, thanks, Slick Art. Slick Art says Instant Pot. I don't know anything about an Instant Pot, Slick Art, but I can't get any equipment until I move. But also, it's got to be something that cooks pretty fast because I don't have the time. But thank you, Slick Art, for a recommendation and your donation. But yeah, I'm not getting anything until I move. So once I move, I'll start considering trying other equipment. Oh, chicken fajitas. I do like chicken fajitas. How do I make chicken fajitas? How do I do that? Raven King says you never know what's in the sausage. And I don't want to get processed meat. Nicole says, here we have an excellent butcher who specializes in sausage. Yeah, I could do that if I got it from the butcher. Kasumi Rose says you can consider a pressure rice cooker like I have. It's faster and cooks rice properly, plus it's a steamer. Maybe I'll look into it. But I don't need to be eating a lot more rice. But for chicken fajitas, I don't know. You gotta like cook them a certain way, right? Yeah, it'd be good if I could make chicken fajitas. That would be good. But then I gotta have chicken fajitas without the tortillas. Nicole says the pre-packed sausage is way too processed. Yeah. Diana says Angus beef is delicious. Oh, thank you, Slick Art. Slick Art says better than bouillon chicken stock. Add chicken, cook for 1 hour. The shredded chicken ever get low carb tortillas. I think there's like a typo in there. Yeah, a couple of you like Slick Art have mentioned you can get like whole grain tortillas. That is true. That is true. It's a fair point. But see, cook for 1 hour, I usually don't have that kind of time to prep in advance for when I'm going to eat. I just like, no, I'm going to eat now. Hey, thank you, Slick Art. Nicole says they have a seasoning package for fajitas. Yeah, so what I need to do is I need to figure out the kind of things I like to eat like in a restaurant and see if I can make some approximation of that at home. Because you guys don't know what I like to eat. I wish beans were easier to make. I like beans. Beans are good for you. I like beans and beans are good for you. But as I've said on the stream, I've researched it and beans take a long time to make. And I don't love the idea of getting canned beans because it ends up being processed. I wish if beans were easier to make, that would help me because I would have beans a lot. I like beans a lot. Raven King says if you make a huge pot, it will last you a while. Well, don't you have to eat them within like a day or so? No, it takes a while to make them. It takes time to make beans. You can't cook them fast. They last weeks? Oh, Slickart says best shredded chicken keeps it warm for about 48 hours. Best shredded chicken? It doesn't. Slickart, it's kind of confusing. You wrote best shredded chicken keeps it warm for about 48 hours. What keeps it warm? And why are you saying shredded chicken? Shredded chicken for the fajitas? Thank you, Slickart. I'm trying to figure it out. Hey, thank you, Misha. Misha says chicken fajitas are fast and easy. How do you cook the fajitas? Do you fry them? I don't even know how you cook them. Do I need a skillet for that? I'll have to look it up. Oh, Mimo says you can cook beans pretty fast as long as you soak them in water for 24 hours or so. I mean, when do I know when I'm going to want beans? Michelle Ryan says back to working. Just warm them? I'm so confused. Green-eyed lady says I've made fajitas. Or I've now made fajitas. Yeah, so I need to do some research on this. But you guys are, I mean, look, I think your suggestions are very helpful because they show me I need to figure out the kind of food I like and then do some research and see how to make it. X-Man says you can use your wok for fajitas. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get some peppers. I love peppers. I'll do a fajitas stream. So how do I do fajitas? I buy what, a chicken breast, and Do I buy a chicken breast and cut it into slices? Is that how I make fajitas? And then, but isn't that just stir fry? How is that fajitas and not stir fry? I'm just making stir fry. Thanks again, X-Man family. Oh, thank you, Havasu Mom. Slice up a chicken breast, onion, red, green, and red bell peppers. Get a fajita spice packet, easy peasy. Okay. So basically, I cut up a chicken breast into strips. I get some onions, and I get some red and green peppers, and I'm gonna stir fry that all up with this and get spice and get fajita spice. Right? Is that it? Where do I buy fajita seasoning? Where do I buy fajita seasoning? Do they sell the packets at the grocery? Amazon, in the spice aisle. In the spice aisle, Mimo says. Hey, DX, if it has some artificial flavoring, fine. The Mexican aisle at the store. Okay, all right. So, hey, thanks, Havasu Mom. Havasu Mom says in the spice aisle. Okay, thank you, Havasu Mom. So I'm going to go. I have to go to the grocery tomorrow anyway. I'm going to buy some more chicken. And I'm going to buy some peppers. How long do peppers stay in their fridge? If I buy some green and red peppers, how long do they stay in the fridge? Oh, thank you, Slick Art. You pressure cook the chicken for 1 hour. Oh, that's if I have a pressure cooker. Thanks for thanking the mods, too, Slick Art. Thank you, Slick Art. Oh, speaking of Slick Art, didn't you send me these? Slick Art made this for me. Slick Art, people love these. Slick Art made this. Look. See, now my glasses fog up. When I wear a mask and when I wear glasses, the glasses fog up. It's amazing. If you want to know more about this, ask Slick Art. All right, hold on. Lisa Marie says peppers last in the fridge for a week. Don Coe says eat bell peppers within 3 to 4 days after buying. Jeff Porter says 4 days. S. Holcomb says, is this live or am I watching a video? Couldn't it be a live video? Okay, so I'm going to go. Mimo talks about an avocado. I like avocados. They're a bit fattening. I don't need it. I don't need avocado. All I need for my fajitas are chicken, onions, peppers, spice, and some sort of tortillas. I'm going to do it. No, Havasu Mom, I appreciate your suggestion. A couple of people have suggested using lettuce. I do not like lettuce wraps for meat. I do not like it. I just don't like it. I don't like mixing the cold and the warm. I don't like mixing the wetness. I just do not like the taste of lettuce with meat wrapped. I'm sorry. Thank you, Havasu Mom. No, I'm okay, Havasu Mom. I'm okay if I can get like some kind of healthier tortillas. I'm okay using that for the fajitas. Thank you, Havasu Mom. Dan O'Leary, I have no idea what you're talking about, but thank you. JJ Minecraft Gamer, no, you cannot have it. You cannot have a setup. Although I think I accidentally gave you one. Misha says almond flour tortillas. Well, I will keep that in mind, Misha. Oh, Slickard says, Slickard, I don't even need the filters. I don't even need the filters. What you sent me for my purposes is fine. Don't worry about sending me the filters. Thank you, Slickard. I love those masks. They're great. Thank you, Slickart. Yeah, that was Slickart who made the agenda-free TV masks. They're amazing. Slickart, did you send me the other masks as well? Did you send me like these? I think Slickart might have sent me like 90% of the masks I actually use. Let's see what Slickart says. Who sent me these? Or was it different? And like there's like this one. Where is it here? There's this one too. Somebody sent me all these masks and I use them all the time. We seem to have lost Slickart. Anyways. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Oh, only the agenda-free ones. I can't remember who sent me the other ones. Well, thank you. The agenda-free ones are great. Thank you, Slickart. Thank you. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Here's my plan. I'm going to go to the supermarket. I'm going to buy some chicken breasts. I'm going to buy some red pepper. Do I need cilantro? Do I need cilantro? Red pepper, onions, green pepper, and tortillas. And spice. Havasu Mom says no. Misha says yes. I don't even know what cilantro looks like. Oh, so do I need salt? Do I need salsa? Pico de gallo? Oh, I'm supposed to make pico de gallo now? It's getting too difficult. Cilantro. Coriander. It's an annual herb in the family, blah, blah, blah. It's coriander. So what do I do with that? What do I do with it? Where do I put it when I'm cooking? I don't even know how to use it. This is becoming too complex. Can I get by just with the spice and the peppers first and the chicken, and can we keep it simple first and then I can add things? Can we do that? Misha says no. Havasu Mom says yes. Nicole says yes. I don't even know what the cilantro is supposed to do. Chris is saying I should get the salsa as a side at Chipotle. Yeah, I think for my purposes, look, I do baby steps. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do... Does every Mexican restaurant you get fajitas at, you use cilantro? Really? Hello, Chubby Peggy. Hey, Chubby Peggy is here. Guys, Chubby Peggy made it. Okay. Chris says it adds flavor. I don't doubt that it adds flavor. I'm just saying I got to keep things simple or it'll never get done. Michelle Ryan says you don't need that. So much for Michelle Ryan lurking. Michelle Ryan says you don't need that. Just keep it simple for now. Thank you, Michelle Ryan. Thank you, Slickart. Slickart says, keep it simple. You need easy wins. See, that's exactly. I agree with both Michelle and Slickart. And as Slickart says, Slickart is exactly right. Slickart has such insight. Slickart says, keep it simple. You need easy wins. That is exact. I couldn't have said it better myself, Slickart. You need easy wins when new to cooking. It's so true. Keep it simple, you need easy wins. Exactly. Slickart is so right. So I'm not going to do the I'm not going to use the pico de gallo. Don't need it. Watching by the Bay says, put it on a t-shirt. Hey, Pantoff is watching from the Netherlands. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. That's what I'm going to do. Chicken breast, peppers, onion, tortillas, and spice. That's it. That's what we're doing. And then we'll do a stream. Nicole Wilson says, good plan. See, these are the streams when we see which of you want to help me and which of you want to make it difficult. There's a real dividing line. Yes, have a sumam. Exactly. Keep it simple, stupid. Thank you, have a sumam. See, there we go. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. Chicken fajitas. I don't have the practice first before streaming. Don Co, you don't know how this channel works, do you? And I'm gonna cook it in the wok. Oh, we gotta hide somebody. I didn't have to hide Johnny Boy. I'll time him out. I'll give Johnny Boy a second chance. Hey, thanks to all of our moderators who are there. Misha and Freckles and Mark Helton, Linda Belk, Havasuman, Eddie Smith. It's awesome. See, this was good. We made a plan. This is great. We made a plan. I would not have done this if we didn't have this. If we didn't have this conversation, I would not have made this plan to cook fajitas. Oh, I know what I need to do. So something else I like is I like going to a Middle Eastern restaurant and getting like either lamb or beef kebab and hummus. But I can buy hummus. I can just buy hummus. So if I can cook the meat, I could make meat rice. If I wanted to be naughty, I could make white rice. But I could also make brown rice. Anyways, or Middle Eastern rice. But it's got to be easy. So if I can figure out how to make meat which tastes like the meat they make at the Middle Eastern place, I just don't know how to do that. I got to figure out how to season the meat, I guess. Right, rice pilaf I can make for myself. I love rice pilaf, but it's fattening. I'll eat too much of it. But I could make it once. How do you make the meat like they make it at the Middle Eastern place? They just spice it a certain way? It's all seasoning, Jeff says. Oh, need olive oil though. Turmeric? People are saying turmeric? Is that what it is? Turmeric? Sugar Shock says. Marinade. Oh, I can't do marinade. Too much. Oh, Lisa Marie says our government's holding a presser. I guess maybe in Australia. Seasoning. Lamb with seasoning. Depends on how they cook it. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Turmeric. It has an extra... Is the R silent? I think it's turmeric, isn't it? Thank you, Misha, for the suggestion. Can I use peanut oil when I make... Can I use the peanut oil when I make the fajitas? I have so much peanut oil here. I don't want to buy more oil. So what oil? I gotta buy more oil now. Oh. It's so bad for you? Peanut oil is bad for you? I thought you're supposed to use peanut oil in this. It's a good oil for stir frying. It's not bad for you. Peanut oil is fine, says Nicole. See, I like Nicole because she just tells me whatever I suggest is fine. Oh, Rick says it's fine. Kasumi says it's fine. I'm looking up the definition. turmeric. It's pronounced turmeric. I'm looking in the dictionary. Look, I'm looking at the dictionary.
Turmeric.
Turmeric.
Turmeric. Turmeric. Turmeric.
So stop saying turmeric. You're wrong. The dictionary says turmeric. Hey, Marla V. Thank you, Marla V. from Canada. Marla V. is just coming into the stream at 2 a.m. Whatever. What time is it? 2:40 a.m. How are we still on? Okay. So we're going to do this. I'm not going to worry about the Middle Eastern food for now. I'm not going to worry about the Middle Eastern food for now. What we're going to do first is we're going to cook fajitas. We are going to cook fajitas. Watching by the base, this is a stress-reducing stream. I find that hard to believe. I feel like it would stress people out. Oh, Rose, you broke the rules into the timeout box. Rose H2O broke the rules. Rose doubly broke the rules because Rose didn't even check my Twitter feed. All right. Okay, so that's the plan. That's the plan, guys. That's the plan. Slickart says use peanut oil, best oil ever. Yeah, it has a high burn temperature. That's why I was using it for like my stir fry, because it has a high burn temperature. Thank you, Slickart. Oh, Marla says she's been working for an hour. The idea of all of us cooking fajitas drew me out of hiding. I'm gonna do it. Maybe when I move, I might buy some olive oil when I move. Oh, Misha's gonna send me olive oil, Hispanic Miner. But what oil do they normally use? What oil do they normally use to cook Mexican? John says no olive oil for Mexican. Oh, Slickart says best part, you don't taste the oil with peanut oil. Thank you, Slickart. Yeah, just for simplicity, guys, for simplicity's sake, I'm going to use the peanut oil. I'm not buying different oil. If I like how it comes out, I can start messing with it. Corn oil, says Raul. I'll try it with the peanut oil. I'll try it with the peanut oil. Yeah, we gotta keep it simple. Remember, as Slickart says, you need easy wins. I need easy wins. Pixie Bell says no point in buying more oil if you already have some. Exactly. See, once in a while our chatters talk reason. Pixie Bell's talking reason. No need to buy more oil if you already have some. Exactly. That's what we're gonna do. All right, we got our plan. I'm very excited. I'm excited to do chicken fajitas. Diana Lynn's leaving, and then maybe after that. Oh, Misha just bought it for me. Grrr! Thank you, Misha. That's very nice of you. Misha just bought it. That's very nice of you. Well, I don't. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Well, this is good. I've realized from this stream that I need to figure out the food I like and try to make it, try to replicate it at home. I'm still thinking about the Middle Eastern food, though. Hummus is fattening too. Once in a while, I like hummus, though. When I was a kid, once in a while, my parents would take us and I would get prime rib. And boy, did I love prime rib. I'm never going to make it at home, but I liked prime rib. I could eat a lot of prime rib. It's expensive. Oh, thank you, Slick Art. Slick Art says that would be up. Oh, Slick Art, if you want to sell the agenda-free TV masks, go ahead. Just sell them. Just don't change them. Slick Art, if you want to sell these, you have my permission to sell these. You can sell them. Just don't like put weird messages on them. So talk to Slick Art about the agenda-free TV masks. Marla says, prime rib is so delicious. A roast dinner? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what a roast dinner is. I like chicken tikka masala. How hard is it to make chicken tikka masala? I like chicken tikka masala. Is that really hard to make chicken tikka masala? Marla says she's going to buy a mask. Talk to Slick Art about it. Pixie Bell is recommending an Australian site. Pot roast. Why do I want to make that? Yes, electric crystals. I have my new shorts on. No one seems to have a good idea of what's required to make chicken tikka masala. Kinda hard. All right. Hey, at least I asked. At least I asked. Sugar Shock says, pick up the turmeric, then you can have that flavor. X-Man Family says, chicken tikka masala is maybe next year dinner. All right. Loads of spices, an Indian spice. Hey, I asked. At least I asked. Oh, we're almost charged up here. I just need a couple of other things I can make here. If I can figure out how to make decent fajitas and decent skewers, and the Middle Eastern is what I really need. That's what I really need. All right, well, guys, look, somehow we've been on almost 2 hours. Hey, Frugal, I hope your friend is okay. It's almost 3 a.m. So guys, it might be time to wrap up this stream, don't you think? I'm starting to get tired. I never get tired on the streams. Liver and onions, ugh. Once in a while, when I was a kid, my dad loved cow tongue. And my mom would go to the grocery or the butcher or whatever, and she'd come home with a cow tongue. And she'd cook it for my dad. My dad loved it. A cow tongue. I never had it. My dad loved it. Oh, hey, thank you. Christopher Lund says you outlasted the nocturnal gamer neighbor. Christopher, first of all, Christopher, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate that. Christopher, can you tell me, because I didn't write back to you when you answered me, is your neighbor in the same apartment building? Are you in a house and they're like, are they in the next house over? Where is the neighbor in relation to you? Are you in an apartment building and they share a wall with you, Christopher? Let's see what Christopher says. Dan O'Leary, you're not even making sense anymore, but thank you, Dan O'Leary. Thank you, hey, Slick Art. Slick Art says, I'll send you some agenda-free socks. Okay, so Slick Art says Thank you. Slickart says, if you want agenda-free masks like he made for me, you can, he or she made for me, I'm not even sure which, you can look up agenda-free on Etsy. That's what Slickart says. Slickart's the one to talk to about the masks. Thank you, Slickart, for all your support. Christopher says he's above me. I'm in a 2-story apartment. Okay. Yeah. So this is, if I get my own place, this is why it would be preferable if I got a house and not a duplex. All right. Well, Quentin tried cow tongue when he was 10. MD Song tried ox tongue. Yeah, as Rick Hoppy says, it just looks like a giant tongue. Exactly. I'm sorry, Marla. Yeah, the stream has to end. It's that time. This is maybe the latest stream we've ever done on this channel. Darren, I've never had cactus. Anyways. Thank you again, Christopher. That's very nice of you. Good night, Electric Crystals. So look, I really appreciate you guys staying up late or early, whatever the case might be, or not, or just normal time, and checking in and helping me with my cooking. Misha loves the late night streams. So, yeah, I'm going to go to sleep soon. I'm going to have a little snack, maybe some tuna. Might have an orange. My late night snack, I was going to do a whole stream on this, I never did. My late night snack is, I have some vegetables, like maybe some carrots and tomatoes, and I'll have some tuna fish, and then I'll have an orange, and then for my extra dessert, I'll have a little bowl of wheat Chex, which is delightful. Wheat Chex is like a dessert. Oh, wheat Chex is good. Here, I have it right here. Wheat Chex. Wheat Chex is so good. It's a little sweet, though. There's not much added sugar, but you taste it, but it's great. It's so good. It's wonderful. Okay. Anyways. Oh my gosh. I am getting tired. It's late. It's late. Canned tuna. Yes, canned tuna with a little mayo. It's easy. I have tuna all the time, and I used to open it up by hand every day, and then finally, when I hurt my hand from covering the virus so much, and I thought my hand was gonna not be usable for a while, I ordered a electric can opener, and then my hand got better really quick. But I love having the electric can opener because I use it 3 times a week to make my tuna, and it makes my life so much easier. What a great purchase my electric can opener was. It was really a great purchase. If I didn't hurt my hand, I never would have bought it. It was worth every penny. You know what's good about electric can opener? The electric can opener I have, you open the can and it cuts it in a way that the edges are not sharp. So it opens the can and then you take the top off and there's no sharp edges. It's amazing. It's amazing. Let me post a link. I'm going to post a link to that can opener. Hang on. Because it's just great how it opens the cans and there's no sharp edges anywhere. Here it is. Hamilton Beach Smooth Touch Automatic Can Opener. Worth every penny. So over 16,000 ratings on Amazon. Over 16,000 ratings. It's about $30. Oh, is it good? Here, I'm posting the link. Can opener. Here, I just posted the link there. It has over 16,000 reviews. It's so easy, and again, it opens the cans, no sharp edges on the lid or the can when you're done opening the can. It's amazing. Thomas says it cuts from the side. I don't know how it does it. It just does it. It just does it. Should only have tuna 1 or 2 times a week? Really? Why? Is it that bad for you? I didn't know that. I think a lot of people eat tuna more than 1 or 2 times a week. Mercury? Isn't that like a go-to for lots of people? I'll look it up, but I wasn't aware of that. Misha says full of mercury. Is there anything good to eat? Is there anything good to eat? Is there anything I can eat and it's going to be good? Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Marla. Marla says, thanks to the great mods and Steve for the late night chat. Looking forward to making fajitas. Me too. Hey, thanks, Marla. I appreciate that, Marla. Thank you. I'm going to look this up. You guys are making me look this up. Is it bad to have tuna every day? Let's see. Men's health. Is it safe to eat tuna every day? Is it safe to eat tuna every day? Men's Health says probably. If you're wrong, you could end up with mercury poisoning, which could cause weird symptoms like tingling sensations and loss of balance. The FDA spokesperson said it would likely be safe for many men to eat tuna every day, while some men could experience symptoms of mercury toxicity from eating the same amount. You have to balance the benefits of eating fish with the risk from mercury while taking into account a person's weight, their sensitivity to mercury, the type of tuna, and how much risk you're willing to take. No one knows exactly where mercury goes from being harmless to toxic. Most experts agree on at least 2 facts, though. 1, fish is good for you. 2, the risks from mercury have been overhyped. Our advice, says Men's Health, almost all guys will be perfectly fine eating a can of light tuna 4 times a week. If you want more tuna or different types of tuna, you can calculate your weekly limit by following the instructions below. All right. That's interesting. Didn't know. I usually have some tuna every day. The thing is, if I don't have tuna, then I'll have something else. Like I used to have like a turkey wrap every day. But that I don't really, I feel like the tuna is healthier than the turkey. Like if I get deli turkey, hold on a second here. The nice thing about tuna, too, is I don't have to go get it. I just buy a bunch and I keep it here. Canned chicken. Christopher Lund says it hasn't done anything to you negative this many years, so I would continue on. Yeah, I've probably been eating tuna a couple years every day. What's the symptoms? The symptoms is tingling sensations and loss of balance. I haven't had any of that. Maybe swap tuna and turkey and chicken and do wraps, but switch it out. Yeah, I mean, next time I'm at the grocery, I can get some turkey and to use it for a wrap. I could do it. Nah, I might pick up some turkey slices. Maybe. Then I'm going to be the poultry king with all my chicken and turkey. But like the turkey, I feel like the turkey slices I would get at the deli are way worse from me. No, but I mean, like it's just fresh. Like when I would pick them up, I wouldn't get like the pre-packaged turkey. I would go like to the deli counter and get turkey breast. Like they'd literally slice up a turkey breast. It's not that bad. That's what I used to have. I used to have deli counter turkey, not pre-packaged. But I still feel like the tuna is better for me than that. I just feel like the tuna is healthier. Interesting. Food for thought. Fried de Smet says, being born is deadly. Well, I'll think about it. It's food for thought. Okay, well, on that note, see, I was all simple having my tuna here for my nightly snack. And now you guys have messed it up. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I don't know how, here's why people are watching the stream. Because it's 3 a.m. and nothing else is on. So somebody goes on YouTube and they're looking for a live stream and there's like literally nothing else to watch. Yeah, something happened. Clearly something happened with, like this somehow accidentally got recommended to people. I'm literally like trying to wrap up the stream and then all these people are tuning in. This does no one any good. It does no one any good that people are tuning in now. Makes no sense. Why would people be tuning in? The other thing that happens is people look for a live stream and then they see that people are watching this and they're like, what is it? And then they turn on to it and they're like, why the heck am I watching this? No one knows why they're watching this. Thank you, Havasumam. Havasumam, you can't leave, you had an audience. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Everybody's wondering now, why did we tune into this? Thomas Darwin says a video game ended somewhere. That's what happened. Yeah, it makes no. Yeah, the audience, the people who just tuned in. This is not a sustainable audience. They will flee just as soon as they tuned in. Once in a while, it happens. Also, there's this thing where if you live stream, because not many people live stream on YouTube. If you just stay on for hours and hours and hours, I think gradually you aggregate more viewers. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's very devoted viewers. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know who these people are who just tuned in. Well, if you just tuned in, we've been already on the air for 2 hours and 15 minutes. And I was just about to wrap up and a bunch of people tuned in and I have no idea why. But, what can I do? It's late. We've been talking about whether tuna is poisonous for the last 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, stop it with the Dark Jedi, you should know better. Oh my gosh. And then you don't even check my Twitter feed before you post it. You break the rules. You break the no news rule, and then you don't even bother to check my Twitter feed before posting it. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Nicole says if lots of people like your streams, YouTube recommends them more. No, but the thing is, again, it's just there's just not that many live streams. So you may be right, but it's like people are looking for a live stream and they're forced to look at this. Anyways. All right. Well, look. Jedi Grinch says the Force sent me. Well, I'm sorry for the people who all just tuned in, but I think we're going to wrap this up soon, because that's what we were doing anyway. So, but anyways, if you just tuned in, it's the Lookner channel. We talk about things like whether tuna is poisonous. And then we talked about how to make chicken fajitas for a half an hour. If you don't like cooking, but you still want to make chicken fajitas. Kabiri says, hi dude, I just subbed. Well, thank you. My guess is you'll probably unsub soon. All right, folks. All right, it's time to wrap it up. It's time to wrap it up. Time to wrap it up. It's 3:07 a.m. Red Comics has just stopped by. My life has been ruined because I had a simple plan to eat a snack every night of tuna, and I could get the cans, and I didn't have to worry about getting it fresh, and I didn't have to worry about it going bad like the turkey, and it's good for you, and now I can't do that anymore, and everything's messed up. You've messed up my life. We were doing so well. But hey, thanks everybody for watching. Hey, thanks, Jedi Grinch. All right, let's thank the moderators, everybody. Remember, you can get notifications. Look, if you subscribe to this channel, click the notifications bell on YouTube and click all notifications. Also, I post when we're doing a stream. I post it on the Twitter account, Lookner channel on Twitter, and there's a Discord where you can talk to other people who watch this channel at the fan Discord, the unofficial fan Discord, and the mods can post the link to the Discord chat. And if you sign up for the Discord, it's free, but you get good notifications for both channels. This and Agenda Free TV. If this was on Twitch, you know how many people would be watching? 20, because there'd be a million other things to watch. Hey, thanks everybody for thanking the mods. Thanks that we got Misha and Linda Belk, Havasu Mom, Freckles. Mark Helton was there, Rusty, Eddie Smith. Thanks all the moderators, much appreciated mods. Even at 3 in the morning, we got mods awake to mod. The only time we don't have mods is if it's like 7 in the morning. I'm never awake at 7 in the morning. Once every 4 months, there's some weird news story, and I have to get up and cover it at 7 in the morning. And those are the only times we don't have mods, because nobody's used to streaming then. And the people who have these hours, they're like me, and they're never up at 7 in the morning. I really think those are the only times we don't have mods, if it's like 7 or 8 in the morning. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching, and thanking the mods. Grass Valley Greg, Thomas Darwin, Joseph Harper, Joe Williams, AZ. Why are people tuning in? It doesn't make any sense. Flora Kagan. It literally is just because there's other people watching. MD Song, Roach. If you're just tuning in and don't know what this is, thank the moderators. Roach, Soul Cages, Nicole Wilson, Michelle Ryan, Jeff Porter, Oh, thank you again, Misha. Thanks, Misha. She says, sorry, not sorry about messing up your simple food. I'm having tuna again tonight, damn it. I'm having it again. Probably in 20 minutes, I'll be eating my tuna and making more tuna with my can opener. All right, Kasumi Rose. Pantoff says in Europe it's like a breakfast show. Whenever I drink from this, I feel like a baby. I'm a baby. Drinking from my bottle. Okay. It's time, guys. It's 3:11. What are we doing still awake? All right, Tion. We'll see you later. Hey, Flamingo J, we'll see you. Pixie Belle, we'll see you. Havasu, Mom, take care. Freckles, take care. Good night, James Gorman. Good night, Life. Have a good one. Marty, have a good one. We are wrapping it up. Tion, we'll see you. Kisei, we'll see you later. Bye, P. William Grimm. Nellie H., we'll see you soon. Michelle Ryan, we'll see you. Raul Gomez, good seeing you. We'll see you soon. All right, Darren, have a good one. Kasumi Rose, we will see you soon. All right, Marla, we'll see you. This is a stream when like over 90% of the people were lurkers. Bye, lurkers, all 90% of you. Yeah, Panto, I do like the bottle. I do like a squeeze bottle. It's easy. And you can feel like a baby. All right, Harold, we'll see you later. MS. William Dyer was lurking in the shadows. Hey, Carrie Taylor. This is when all the lurkers come out and say goodnight. They scuttle out. Scurry out. They scurry out from their lurking. All right, Deadwing, well, you missed it. Deadwing, you missed it. You missed it. Grayson was there lurking. I gotta go to bed soon. I gotta get some sleep. It's too late. Atakaga. Have a good night, Atakaga. I'm gonna yawn. Oh my gosh, guys. Guys, we gotta finish this up. If you're gonna say goodnight now. If you're gonna say goodnight, say it now. We gotta finish up. We gotta finish up. We're finishing. We're finishing. Nicole Wilson, we'll see you. Worthy was a lurker. Worthy one. MD Song. All right, guys. I'm gonna enjoy my tuna. I'm gonna have my snack. I'm gonna make some carrots now. I am making some carrots now. And then we'll go from there. Hey, Kim, I'm sorry you missed it. What can you do? Maybe next time. Kim, subscribe. Go sign up for the Discord so you get good notifications, so you don't miss the streams. All right, Miss Ravioli, we'll see you. Misha's trying to ruin carrots for me. Nope. Sorry. Good night, Tink. No Steph's channel tonight. We're seeing less and less of her. Terrence is still lurking. Tuna and oatmeal for Terrence. All right, guys. It's now the stream is somehow 2.5. This was supposed to be a short stream and it's 2.5 hours long. How did this happen? How did this happen? Okay, that's it. I'm wrapping it up. I'm making the call. Hey, thanks for the encouragement, Ron Entropy. All right, guys. Thank you for watching so much. Hey, thanks everybody who donated. That's really kind of you guys. I very much appreciate that. It's very nice of you. Thank you. And I gotta get some fajita stuff. We'll do a fajita stream at some point. And buy Kisei. And if any of you ordered the stuff I talked about, let me know how it works out for you. All right, guys, that is it. It's 3:17 where I am. It's time to go to bed. Well, it's time to eat and then go to bed after. All right. So, thank you so much for watching. Oh, Josh Tompkins was lurking. Thank you, Josh, for lurking and moderating and lurker moderating. That's it. Oh, Amal Josie was there in MS. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great night or great day or great whatever, whatever time it is where you are. We'll see you soon. We'll do it again soon. And that is it for now. See you later.